things now. To get some of the experienced guys who not deliberately trying to make it awkward, but they're putting into place things that they know they would naturally do. So one of the things, when you drop to the side, is for the person to put their head under your head to make it hard for you to get your head on the floor. Okay? Because then when I start to turn, he's got a useful seatbelt grip still. So if I drop to the side here, put Rob's head on the floor, oh, I can't corkscrew the same. I can't get flat and bury his leg easily. Yeah? And even if I get past this, well, I'm not really in a position. He can start to come to his knees now, and I'm still dealing with an uncomfortable grip. So, do this, everything's the same. Rob puts his head down. So I'll split the legs, and I get to here. So while see how I'm laid on Rob's leg. You feel my leg on your hip, my hip on your leg, and everything. Okay. Now. See how I'm climbing on his leg? Yeah? This is where I grab. Because I'm still heavy on him. My weight's on his leg, so it's hard for him to get out. My weight's on his arm, so it's hard for him to get out. But he's going to be looking for his earliest opportunity to go somewhere. Most people from here will look for man. So I grab the inside of his knee. Okay? Inside. And I go up high. And if I can pop my shoulder out, great. Because again, I can climb. I can lever this, see how? Lift his elbow, that takes his grip away a bit. Snatch it free, and lead it out, feeling for his head, or I'm blocking on his head. I've still got this one. Just going. So I'm turning him away. Yeah? And I'm up in a position where I can come and take a dominant side control. That makes sense. That just little push will make a difference, make a big difference. If you don't corkscrew, I've said this to a couple of guys, sometimes you've got nothing else left but to just try and blast round and end up in the guard. If you can get this into your head, it's like a hip escape one way and a hip escape the other. And as you build on it, you'll start to feel what the other person is doing about it. Again, here. This, if you miss this is bad. If I do this without locking his leg, Rob can track me a lot easier. Do that leg. Oh, it's a lot harder to deal with. So I can go away. Oh, I've almost turned my hips that way, so I can feel where his foot is with my foot. And I lay on it, and I might use this block, this leg. Oh. Yeah. No, you guys. For MMA, if you let's go of this now, I've got a leg I can attack. Yeah? Even from there, I can still climb. Pressure him. I'm up high. If I stay here, Rob can get hold of me and try and roll me back over. Yeah? But the minute I push up high, look where it shoots his arm. I'm taking the structural support and strength out of his body. I'm stretching his muscles to the extreme. Don't rest in a position where somebody can be really strong. You know, the basic way of looking at this is when you've got side control. If somebody gets their hands under you, well, just illustrate it for me. So if I'm here, yeah, and I'll drop onto me, yeah? Look, Rob can support me. If I'm in a bench press, yeah, you can support that easily. So what do I do to get rid of it? Just turn, collapse it, and then I can collapse it the other way. I just broke his structure down. So when you think that things are tight, like there, you've still got a grip. So all I do is I lifted my arm, so instead of being this, I've stretched that up. I've altered the musculature that's holding that position. I've got to do the corkscrew. Because if I don't, I do it wrong, I can lift that up so it can slip it straight under my neck. That's the first gripping. And it is possible to choke somebody with one arm. Okay? That's not quite the same situation. I've done it on the door 2 or 3 times. Choke somebody out just with one arm, get it round the side of there, just squeeze them up against something and they go out. I know competition-wise it'd be slightly different. But you don't want to be caught in that situation where you're feeling that going on. Take your mind off things. Okay? So you need to think of this corkscrew. Right? The other thing that we've done from here is, if the person, let's go look at this a little bit now. double underhooks, right? That goes back. If I lean on his legs, try and just lift your legs back in for hooks. And I'm almost pinching his hands in, so he can't try and pull a hand out. Make sense? So again, when I'm ready, kick aside, I've already stepped on his foot. I felt it in, step on him, lock his knee. Right. You can see I'm using the legs, hip movement, twisting. I'm controlling where or minimising what he can do with his legs. He can't track me and follow me the same. If you're waiting for somebody to just take the hooks out, if you think about it, when you're stuck with somebody on your back, the frustrating thing is you just feel like you can't get away from them. That's because they've got the hooks in mind. So if you're not under any threat of being submitted, that guys can switch it, they go for an arm bar or go for a triangle or pop out. There's all options. But you'll learn them as you go along. You've got to deal with your initial threat first. So I escape that position, what happens next? Well, most of the people are trying to go for mount, so I'm getting half guard out of it, which is better than nothing. Yeah? And then you look at escaping it completely. Then as you start doing that, some guys will pop round quicker. They'll pull away from you and start looking for triangles off the top maybe. So right, that's a new problem. What do I do about that? So you build your catalogue of things up. This is from a basic situation, escaping somebody's control. And more importantly, recognising when you can do that. If the guy's busy going for chokes and stuff here, initially that's what you'll be busy doing. But eventually what you want to be able to do is deal with this and be doing all this stuff at the same time. This is kind of pat the head and rub the belly kind of thing. It takes some working out to do. Think of the drills that we've just done, this pass the leg over, prop the elbow, bring the shin through, throw the leg back over there. That took some working out. This is the same sort of thing. Until you get the understanding of direction and where you need to be looking at what point, it feels very, very awkward. So another few minutes of this, please. Okay? Again, think of this course room. Give each other feedback. Like I keep saying, be a good training partner. If your partner's missing something, it's not you telling them what to do. Between you, it's putting information together so you can both say, right, what have you got? I've got this, you've got that. Let's build it up from that. It's not anybody trying to tell anybody anything else. Because I know, talking to people over time, some people feel that they can't put a view forward because they feel like the person might think I'm telling them what to do. It isn't. Because they might be able to offer you something that you've not heard, or you've misinterpreted, or just completely forgot about. So it's helping each other, being a good